Elements of Jazz, your visual jazz experience.
With Elements of Jazz TV, and we are sitting here live with legendary jazz saxophonist Boney James just before a major performance here at the Long Beach Performing Arts Center here in Long Beach, California. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about the show tonight.
We know that you were born in Lowell, Massachusetts.
That's
and
true.
Raised in New Rochelle, New York. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I lived in New Rochelle, which is a little town just north of Manhattan, until I was about 14, and then the whole family moved to California, so I've been living up in Los Angeles for many, many years.
Had an opportunity to play with amazing bands such as Morris Day and the Time, and also you toured with the Isley Brothers, right?
Sure. I mean, you know, when I first decided I wanted to be a professional musician, you know, I had to get a real job, so I was delivering pizzas, paying the rent, and trying to figure out how to run the business. And Morris and the Time broke up like right around '85, right after Purple Rain. So he started having auditions for people, so I went and auditioned to be the keyboard player in that band, and I got the gig as a keyboard player, and that started this whole career I had for about 7 years of touring, backing up other artists. You know, so I played keyboards and sax with Morris and Bobby Caldwell and Randy Crawford and T. and then the Isley Brothers was about '88, '89 for 2 years. I toured with them, so it was a real honor to play with all those people, and I learned a lot about entertaining and the music business. It was great sort of school for me before I started making my own records.
Wow. Jazz artists or maybe non-jazz artists that you're interested in maybe doing a CD with later on, a collaboration?
Sure. Well, I mean, you know, big influence on me has been Stevie Wonder. Still love working with Stevie.
Very nice,
you know?
very nice.
We had the honor to play together a few times, and so, you know, it's nice to know him, and he's always been really supportive. But maybe someday we'll try and do something together. record's been really successful. It was #1 for 10 weeks on the Billboard Contemporary Jazz chart.
Okay.
Still #2. It's been out for like 44 weeks now,
Wow.
so it's still doing really, really good.
Of course.
I love the CD. You know, it's kind of it's got an energy to it, but it's also a little bit about, you know, reaching across boundaries. And I've got some great guest stars on there. Latoya Luckett from Destiny's Child.
Oh, Latoya, wonderful.
And Heather Headley and Mario and Donnell Jones are all guests on the record. So it's a little bit about crossing those boundaries and making contact like that.
So the name of this most recent record I put out is called Contact. And I called the record Contact for a few reasons, really. You know, the first couple tunes I wrote, I thought had like an energy to it, so it was almost like starting from an old style airplane propeller. You know, here we go. And then as the record evolved, I ended up getting some great guest stars on the record, you know, from different genres. So it became a little about reaching across boundaries and making contact that way. And a lot of the lyrics on the CD are sort of about regret, you know, people missing their opportunities to connect with each other. So it's all mixed up in there together, but tonight we're going to try and make contact with you guys.
And I love it so much, and I'm really grateful that other people also seem to, you know, care about the music that I'm making, and I will try and keep it up to the level that they want it to be at.
Okay, all right. Well, it was a pleasure having you, and thank you so much for joining us.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you so much. I am Ariella, your host with Elements of Jazz TV, signing off with a wonderful interview with legendary jazz saxophonist Boney James just before his major concert here at the Long Beach Performing Arts Center in Long Beach, California.